Back now at 7:42 in this morning on Education Nation. Today, Mitt Romney's views on the major issues facing our schools. NBC's Brian Williams sat down with the Republican presidential nominee on Tuesday at our summit here in New York City.
In your view, should teachers be allowed to strike?
I don't know that I would prevent teachers from being able to strike. I just think the most important aspect in being able to have a productive relationship between the teachers' unions and the districts and the states that they're dealing with is that the person sitting across the table from them should not have received the largest campaign contributions from the teachers' union itself. We have a very unusual system in this country, and it's not just related to teachers' unions. It relates more broadly. But people are able to give, and in the case of the Democratic Party, I don't mean to be terribly partisan, but I kind of am. In case of the Democratic Party, the largest contributors to the Democratic Party are the teachers' unions, the federal teachers' unions. It's an extraordinary conflict of interest. That's something I think is a problem and should be addressed. But allowing teachers to strike on matters such as their compensation, I think, is a right that exists in this country. But I do believe we have to have a recognition that the person sitting across the table is representing the public and the students, not the teachers' union.
Another issue that came out of Chicago, Governor, in your view, what percentage of a teacher's salary should be determined by test scores?
I don't know that there's a fixed percentage, but I do believe that there should be some connection between the capacity of the teacher to move students grade level to grade level and their compensation. I saw a study that was done in Boston where they looked at the students in a classroom and how many of those students actually improved a full grade by the end of the year. And there were some teachers that regularly moved virtually all of their students a full grade level or more. And there were other teachers who regularly were unable to do that. Well, my view is those that are able to do that should be able to be more highly compensated.
You were lucky enough to attend Cranbrook in suburban Detroit. As of this year, the cost of a full ride year's tuition is $38,900. Do you think we owe, as a nation, every pupil in America the equivalent of a $38,900 education every year?
Well, I don't know that a dollar number always equates to how effective the teacher is. I was delighted to have a terrific education at what was a private institution. That's not going to be available for the entire nation, but I know that there are teachers in the public system that are every bit as good as those that are in the private system. I don't know that I place a dollar figure upon it because, in fact, as I look at my own experience in my state of Massachusetts, dollar spending per pupil wasn't a very good determining factor of how well the student would do. Remember, at one point, I looked at all the school districts in Massachusetts. We have 351 cities and towns. And I plotted spending per student against the achievement of the average student in each district. And there was no relationship at all, interestingly. And as a matter of fact, the district that spent the most per pupil and had the smallest classrooms, Cambridge, Massachusetts, their kids were in the bottom 10% of our state performers. So I realized it's not just money, that it is instead a focus in how you spend the money, attracting the best and brightest to the profession, promoting the very best, measuring performance of students, giving students the incentives to excel. But the key for me relates to great teachers and creating families that can support their child in education. When I was governor of Massachusetts, I fought very hard to insist that parents, I wanted them to have a training class before they sent their kids to school. I wanted parents to have to go to a class to learn about education, to learn about the culture of education, to support their child. I got some resistance from some folks who said, well, the poor don't have time to go to your class. I said, I'll hold them on Sundays. I'll hold them on weekends. I want people to understand the importance of parental involvement. And there's no question in my mind, you take the very worst school districts in America with the most troubled student bodies, and you put in some of the best administrators and faculty members, and those schools will turn around.
That was Mitt Romney with NBC's Brian Williams. And for more on the issues facing our schools, head to educationnation.com.